It's Jessica, creator of Golden Triangle Yoga and founder of Yogini Mama, where we help you manage everyday stress, create healthy habits, and live an empowered life. Hey, welcome back to another video. And the subject of today's video is habits. Have you ever wondered why it can be so challenging to create a new habit, or maybe to give up a habit that you're used to doing over and over again? Well, it turns out there's kind of a scientific reason. And what I want to share with you today is a framework, or an equation, if you will, that's called the creation equation. Now, a more detailed and further explanation of this equation can be found in Rod Stryker's book, The Four Desires. But for purposes of today's video, I just want to share with you, kind of in a nutshell, what the creation equation says. And it basically says this: your will plus your plan must be greater than the sum of your resistance in order for you to achieve or to create the habit that you want. Now you might be thinking, okay, well that sounds great conceptually and makes sense, but practically speaking, what does that look like? Well, the first thing to really get is that you are the creator. And this is so important. I mean, we kind of know this, but it's a very convenient truth to fall asleep to. And what that means is that it's always easier to blame somebody else, right? To blame your kids, your husband, your financial situation, your coworkers, your boss, the weather, whatever it is. We want to pass the buck of responsibility and kind of use that as a crutch for not being responsible for what it is that we seek to create in the world. And so it's really important to get, first and foremost, that you are the one creating your experience. And then the second thing is that you have to get really good at seeing what your obstacles look like to you, because they can come up in a lot of different sneaky ways. For example, for me, I don't know, those of you who know me, I had a baby not too long ago. She just turned 8 months old. And I've been asked by so many students, hey, can you get out and start an online something, a podcast, a YouTube, a Facebook Live, some kind of online subscription model, something. And one of the reasons I've really held back is because I don't never really like the way I look on camera, because I'm still trying to lose a lot of baby weight. And that is called vanity, all right? And so for me, that has been a huge obstacle over the last few months. I mean, at some point, I just had to kind of get over myself and go, look, my desire to serve and share what I know and be of service to the world and of a light to humanity has to at some point overshadow my own ego, right? My own need to look a certain kind of way. And so for me, that's a real sneaky one of the things that's held me back. But it also can come up in different ways for you. It can come up in terms of like financial burdens. It can come up in terms of health distractions or, financial things. It can come up with all kinds of things. Your obstacles are of no shortage of an arsenal to come at you with. But typically they tend to take on kind of the same sort of flavor. And so if you can get really smart at sniffing out your distractions, your obstacles, your different things. By the way, distractions is a huge one for me too, especially if you're a mom like me. There's never a shortage of other stuff to do, right? Kids to take places, crumbs to clean up, laundry, household kind of things, carpool things. And so you have to just get really smart and really you have to see with a keen eye how those pop up for you. And that's the second thing, just see your distractions. And then of course, the last thing that I want to offer today is once you get that you're the creator, and once you understand that you have these certain kind of distractions that are going to come up in familiar ways over and over and over again, the next thing is that you have to have a strategic plan on how you're going to deal with these distractions. What are you going to do? And so, okay, what do? Well, it's simple but not easy. And the answer really is follow through. I know, it seems so simple, but it's certainly not easy. I mean, for example, like I said, I've been saying for a while, I'm gonna do this YouTube thing and put out some teachings and put out some classes and put out some things because people have been asking me. And man, every time I come in to film or come in to sit down, I have some kind of drama with my lighting, some kind of, the baby will be crying or something will happen, the phone will ring, some other distraction will pull me away. And so today I had to get a strategic plan and follow through. So even if I just shoot one video today or film 1 or 2 videos and edit it, that's follow through. And it feels good because I'm finally doing what it is I said I was gonna do. And the same will work for you too. When you say, I am going to do X, and then you actually do it, it creates momentum and you build the muscle of your will. And willpower is very much like a muscle. And so if you were to go to the gym and want to build, say, a bicep or something, you would start picking up weight and you would start working against that weakness. And so when you follow through with what it is you said you were going to do, you build the muscle of your will. And what I tell students, a lot of times this shows up as like, when you say you're going to go to a yoga class, go to a yoga class. Actually show up. The hardest part is showing up. And then you never leave there going like, oh, I'm so sorry I came to yoga, right? You always feel better. But so I hope this has been helpful for you. This is the creation equation in a nutshell. See that you're the creator. Know what your distractions look like. Know how your obstacles are going to come up, because they will. And then once they do, get a strategic plan to meet those obstacles and develop the muscle of follow through. Hey, this is Jessica with Yogini Mama. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share with your friends. I'll be kind of sharing tips and advice and, I don't know, inspiration and all kinds of things with you every week. So I'm finally doing it. I'm finally here out in the ether and in the world of the internet, like so many of you have been asking me to be. And I hope that you'll subscribe, and I hope to see you next week. Namaste.